I woke up at like 6 this morning. Misery time. I feel so sad this morning. I don't know, you guys. I thought this election would turn out better. I was thinking about women this morning and abortion rates, Medicare, transgender people in the military, or people wanting to transition in the military. I was thinking about tariffs, how the rich will stay rich. I was thinking about how men hate women this morning. Trump's largest voting bloc in this election was men. I hate every single man out there that voted for Trump because you voted against women, women's rights. You voted against abortions. You voted against our choice to do with our bodies. There is not a single law out there that tells a man what to do with his body. The whole thing about voting during this election is you're either voting for morals or you're voting for the economy. You're voting on money. You have to vote for people first. I'm really upset this morning. I woke up at 6. Like, I genuinely was like, I don't even know if I want to go out today. I feel like shit. Like, I'm so bummed about this election. I, like, don't even want to be here. Like, I genuinely woke up, I saw the election results, I started crying. I don't feel safe in Missouri. Like, I don't feel safe in a place where there's huge billboards up on the side of the freeway, and they're like, say no to abortion, say no to transgender surgery, say no to child transgender surgeries. I don't feel safe in a place like this. I hated to think that because I feel really safe with the folks I'm staying with. But this presidency is unsafe. Like, I don't feel safe in a state that largely votes for a felon. Like, I don't feel safe about that. Why are you gonna put money over people first? I don't know, I really don't want to go out today. But I don't want to be like, oh, I'm really sad about the election, like, it really affected me, whatever, right? I don't want to be a bummer. I'm really sad this morning about it. I think the last time I was this sad about an election was the 2016 one, and it was Trump versus Hillary, and I couldn't even vote. I was 15, I was 14, 15. I was 14 during that election because I was really scared for LGBT community and black people in America. Like, that's the thing, if you're voting for the economy, you're not thinking about marginalized communities in America. You're thinking about money. And if you have to think about money first before you're thinking about marginalized communities, you should understand how privileged that is. I don't feel very safe out here. Like, I really want to go back home. Hawaii feels very safe. Not because it's a mostly Democrat state, it's not because it is a Democratic state, but because there are so many people of color there, and there are so many, it's so welcoming of marginalized communities because of its history being colonized. Being around other marginalized communities makes me feel very safe, as opposed to being around, you know, here where there's just white people. I just hate that people will vote on money before they ever vote for people's rights and equality amongst other people in America. The rich don't like Kamala because Kamala's proposal was to take money from the wealthy and to trickle it back down into the lower classes, give it back to the people. I don't even want to go out of this room because I don't know how I'm gonna face the family that I'm staying with. But I'm genuinely so upset. I don't want to start crying in front of them. I'm like, what will happen to the DOE and what will happen to the DOJ? What will happen to all those federal employees, the thousands of employees that will lose their job because they're being replaced by Trump loyalists? What will happen when women get raped? I hate this fucking country. They're like, oh, we want to fix the economy. We're under Trump's tax laws until 2025. And when he was in term, we were under Obama's tax laws. All my friends texted me this morning. My friend from Indonesia texted me. My friends from Australia texted me. They were so sad. They were like, hey, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. Like, I'm really fucking upset. It's so stupid. I hate this stupid country. It's so hard to live in this country. Everything is so expensive. I don't know, I haven't been outside of the lodge yet. I was on social media a lot this morning. Just trying to gauge how everybody feels as well. And I saw a lot of like 4B movement. 4B movement. We need to do 4B movement. Never touch a man until we can get equal rights for both of our bodies. And I saw a comment that was like, y'all are saying that as if they won't just go out and start raping us.
And so next thing you know, all of
That's crazy.
It's black and white and left, right. Despite the fact someone won't doubt it. In everybody's lifetime there is peace and war.
That's so friendly.
1 billion times around the sun. You would think we learned something by now, but it always comes back around. Trying to stay where I am, but something's pulling me. Run away, can't escape who I was meant to be.
Yeah, she's there.
oh my god, he's
History repeats itself.
huge. He's posing.
I know, he's so
Can you bugle,
pretty.
babe? Yeah, he's looking at us. He's chewing on something. He's massive, babe.
Modern habit phone lines. We sit around and talk about it. Paranoid and cross-eyed, double locked doors.
You can really tell about this.
There's always prophets making profit from a falling sky. Perpetuate the cycle, feed on my style. Nobody teaching time. There's nothing new under the sun. You would think we learned something by now, but it always comes back around. Try to stay where I am.
10:30 in the evening today. It's been a really long day. Man, today was such a bummer. I mean, I had fun. I went out today. You guys saw. I saw some cool stuff. Today was moving pretty quickly, and we did a lot today. Yeah, the election results came out this morning, and I was really bummed about that. And yeah, I was just having like a really hard morning. He and my uncle drove over to Merrimack Caverns, and as you guys saw, the entire road was flooded because that area, Washington, no, it's not Washington, that is that area, that Merrimack Caverns is at 11 inches of rain the last couple of days. So when it was out storming over here, when we were driving in the rain, it was maybe like 1 or 2 inches of rain. Yeah, they got 11 inches of rain over there. That's fucking crazy. And so the road was completely in water. So we ended up walking backwards, or driving back up the road. We ended up driving to this place. It's called the Riverside Wildlife Center. It's really small, honestly. Like, I don't think many people come to it. But yeah, we saw a lot of pheasants, different kinds of chickens. We saw a couple of Arctic foxes, which is kind of crazy. A couple of emus. We saw a lot of snakes and a tarantula and a lot of snapping turtles, and yeah, and also a lemur, which was super cool and cute. After that, we went over to the Lone Elk Park. You know, there's some place called Lone Elk Park. I only saw 2 elk. The rest were deer. But we saw a couple of deer, like a handful of deer, and I saw like 1 male elk and 1 female elk. And the male elk had like 14 of those points in its antlers. Super pretty. I could tell I was getting pissed though, because we were kind of just in there taking pictures. But yeah, I saw some buffalo at the Lone Elk Park as well. Totally free. You can just walk in. I mean, not walk in, it's a drive-through park, so it's totally free. You just drive through the entire thing, stay in your car. You can roll down your windows if you want. You don't feed them, I think, and you don't go up to them or pet them or anything like that. So when you leave your vehicle, it's at your own risk kind of situation. Also, before we went over to the Lone Oak Park, on the way over from the wildlife center, we stopped by Taco Bell. Just got some plain crunchy no sour cream tacos, which were like super fun. I haven't had Taco Bell in years. Like, I'm talking like years, you know, so it was nice to like have Taco Bell. Kind of reminds me of my dad because he used to get Taco Bell a lot. And afterwards, this moved kind of quickly, so that's kind of where the vlog cuts out. We stopped by a Target in Wentzville and we got groceries there, and I made my family's Terry burgers. Yeah, I made my family's Terry burgers, and we bought groceries at Target over there, and we also made my aunt's potato salad, which is really good. This is kind of like a recipe that's been altered a lot throughout the years. So originally it was my aunt's, then my dad got his recipe from my aunt and he altered it a little bit. My cousin who married my aunt's son, this wasn't my cousin, she's my cousin-in-law. So my now cousin-in-law who married my actual cousin, my aunt's son, got the recipe from my aunt and she altered it, and then I got the recipe from my cousin-in-law and I altered it, so it's like trickling down, changing a lot. So it's kind of silly. But we got back home, made some burgers, and also made potato salad, and the family really liked it. It made me super happy. Yeah, there was a lot of like family time and sitting around and chatting, and that made me really happy, and I was really enjoying myself tonight. My heart is just, it's still so heavy. Tomorrow it's my last day, TBH, and then I'm honestly like, I'm on the road again because my flight is at 6 on Friday, like 6 a.m. on Friday, and St. Louis is an hour and a half from here, so I'm assuming we're probably leaving here at like 2 in the morning or something like that. So yeah, my flight is at 6 and I get back into Honolulu at 2, so it'll probably be a long vlog. Tomorrow's like my last full day, and we're trying to kind of fit a lot, like riding 4-wheelers and going mushroom hunting, and Uncle and Auntie are working, and also doing laser tag, also like going to Andy's and figuring out what to have for dinner. It's just, and also like we're going into Herman, and I'm gonna go into Herman and get like go into antique stores and look for boots and hats and stuff like that. So it's like super packed tomorrow, so you know, not sure what I'm gonna get done tomorrow, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get done tomorrow, but yeah, it's my last like day for real, so I should probably pack. Everything is a mess. I'm such a messy traveler, like I put everything everywhere, and it's definitely very unethical, but it works. It works. I am so sick of pasty old white people in Congress sitting there, pasty, disgusting asses, making choices about everyone else in the country. Get people in who are the future of this country, not people who have already run the course of this country and made money off of it and run it dry off the backs of middle-class workers and lower-class people. I think anyone who votes for Trump has like a real problem with their moral compass. I don't know, this morning, you know what I heard? Like, your body, my choice, coming from men on social media. Like, I want to see how much rape goes up in the next 4 years. So it's been a really hard day. And I'm probably going to be still upset when I go home. I'm still probably going to be upset when I go to bed. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. But I'll see you tomorrow.